Sometimes God gives you a dream with no map, and He still expects you to move. At the start of this year, I set out to run 100 miles, and I didn't have all the answers. I had no running coach, and I didn't know how I was going to train. I didn't know where the miles were going to come from. I didn't even know if my body could hold up 100 miles. But I told myself I was going to do it, and that was enough for God to begin working. See, I have this tendency of jumping into things head first, with no blueprint, no detailed plan, and just faith. You know, that stubborn kind of faith that says God will work this out, and somehow He always does. Time and time again, He meets me in the deep end. Completing this 100-mile race was definitely one of those moments where He met me in the deep end.
And AB, what you saying, G? We do sex, create heat when we slay beats. Dropping the killer, we the illest, hoping you feel us now. Providing the realest sound since we've been around. Juggling bars and studying hard in Kingston town. Up to the doors and kick them down. I've got a vendetta so hot. My rhymes and play tricks, that's what my parents have.
Oh, Tino, come back to this one, that's fine. Oh, you don't mind. Oh, back to this one.
Ooh, you antsy, don't be a jealous rapper, no guy so fly, yo, I be looking hella dapper, bugging out. Yellow shoes and a yellow jacket, float like a butterfly, sting like a
Been putting in work, let my shoe tight. I'm active, grind to the daylight. Had to take a break, get my head right. And now I'm back at it and it feels like something to be proud of. Living through the sound like I wanna do. Girl, you know.
Keep it going.
We be on the way. Soul chef filling up your plate. Got no time for a baby, but lately I've been thinking something has to change. The future of my mind all day. You could say that I'm moving
Going up the second mountain. I think I'm like 26 miles in. That's the whole marathon. Those guys are going down, bro. I haven't even got up yet. But yeah, look at that. That's mad elevation, bro.
Blue ticks, shit's work. Now I'm really popping and you say you wanna chit chat. Been putting in work, now my shoe tight. I'm active, right to the daylight. Had to take a break, get my head right.
Can you see us?
I think so. It's just in the zone.
Time, but we never
dropping rhymes and busting a new flow. It's like, whoa, here we go. We on top and we really in control. Don't stop, we keeping it on the low. Too icy, icy, too cold. That's how we roll. Oh shit, now I'm feeling myself. See, we grind non-stop till we eating well. Part-time MCs just make noise then ghosts. I spit bread and butter rhymes and these boys be toast. Doing the most for the scene, flows for the team, so clean. You better be feeling them quick. Hey yo, I'm killing all these rappers on that lyrical shit. Mayonnaise color pen, yo, my ink is invisible.
Been putting in work, now my shit tight. I'm active, grind to the daylight. Had to take a break, get my head right. And now I'm back at it and it feels like, whoa, something to be proud of. Living through the sound like I wanted to. Now you know.
Bro, I'm not just by myself, man. Don't forget to enjoy the view, bro, because this pain's not worth it. Enjoy the view. I can see some people in front. So, it's not too bad. Looking back now, I realise that I didn't run this race alone. People showed up. I was fully committed to running the race, but so was everyone that was there for me. My friends, my family, strangers who became family. I had Michelle, I had Mufaro, and I had Chris. And there's no way I could have crossed that finishing line without them. I don't think you can run a race like 100 miles by yourself. It's one of those races where you don't carry the finish line, but you get carried to it. And there's a name that deserves more than just a thank you, and that's Fresh Heaven, who believed in this journey and gave me the freedom to focus on my mission. And they had my back all the way. I didn't cross the finish line because I'm strong. I crossed it because I was surrounded by strength, and for that, gratitude is a must. There was something about race day that just felt magical. I remember being on the starting line and I felt like a little boy again, full of wonder, standing on the edge of something unknown. I was surrounded by strangers from all walks of life, but somehow we were all connected. We were all here chasing something bigger than ourselves. Some were running from pain, others were running towards peace, and some of us were just crazy enough to see if we could run 100 miles. And that starting line felt like the start of an adventure, and that's exactly what it became. Running or hiking, bro.
good. How do you feel?
50 miles, eh?
You're 55 now.
55 miles. Jak tam u ciebie?
With a race like 100 miles, you can train for months, prep your gear, have a pacing strategy, but 100 miles doesn't care about your spreadsheets or splits. It has a way of testing you in ways nothing else does. It finds your edge, and then it dares you to step past it. And I remember at mile 70, I hit that edge. My body was racked and my mind started playing tricks with me, and I was literally hallucinating, seeing faces in the trees and checkpoints that didn't even exist. I remember at one point turning a corner and thinking there was a full aid station there, but when I blinked there was literally nothing. And for the first time in that race, I genuinely thought about DNFing at the next checkpoint. I was in this hole of darkness for quite a while. Then my phone buzzed, like the craziest and strangest thing happened. It was a text from Neil Coston. Just one line, and it said, "Lift your eyes to the mountains," which is a verse from Psalms 121. And there was something about those words. Those words just happened to cause a shift in me and in my spirit, and something in me just clicked. And I remember turning to Chris and I was like, "Bro, let's go." And we just started running, like actually running. And I think we're holding like a 9-minute mile pace with 70 miles in my legs. And I remember Chris looking over at me and he started laughing. It was like, "Bro, where is this coming from?" And I didn't know what to tell
76
him.
miles down, bro. 76 miles done. Only one marathon left. Just one more marathon.
Marathon, mate.
Light work, bro. Light work.
The last 20 miles of the race weren't just the hardest part of the race, it was also the most beautiful, because that's when I realized pressure doesn't crush you, it reveals you. And in that pressure I felt more alive, more present, and more certain than ever that I was exactly where I was meant to be. I mean, I was in serious pain, I was tired, but I wasn't like trying to escape it anymore. I was in it and it felt like a privilege. I remember running through the night and it was quite ugly and messy, and that final stretch taught me something I'll carry forever. Sometimes the most powerful moments in your life won't feel strong while you're living them. They'll feel messy, tiring, and even ugly, but if you stay in it, if you keep your head up, you look back and realize that was the moment that everything changed. You see, pressure is a privilege because it means you're doing something that matters. I learned a lot in those 100 miles about pacing, about fueling, heart. I also learned where I stood, not like in comparison to other people, but in my own journey, in the sport, in my faith, and in my identity. I obviously didn't win the race, and I didn't hit all the targets that I wanted, but I did walk away a better person, and a wiser person. The race showed me what I'm capable of, and what I can potentially achieve with a bit more work. I remember talking to the cameraman at the top of Rocham Hills, and he was pointing out to the finish line from the top, and it was at that point that I realized and I knew that it was all done and I was going to finish this race. And all of a sudden I had this sense of gratitude that just overshadowed me, and in my head I couldn't stop thinking about all the work that had been done to make this a success, everyone that had made sacrifices to make this race possible, and it was just an amazing feeling. And there was a verse that resonated with me throughout those last 8 to 10 miles. And it was a verse in Isaiah 40 verse 31, which reads, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." And I have lived that. This verse isn't just poetry, it's a promise, and I saw it unfold over 100 miles. Not because I was strong, but because God is strong. And that's why I will keep running. And if there's anyone out there with crazy dreams, no matter how big or crazy your dreams are, chase your dreams knowing that the world will adjust to push you forward, and God will see it to the end.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. 28 hours in. 30 minutes of rest. Boy made man, made legend. 28 hours.